Hello, everyone. Today is Thursday, March 21st, and this is Daily Fantasy 5, where I bring you the 5 things you need to know today in the world of fantasy sports. Before we get to that, let's talk about www.mathradio.com. Without them, I would not be here. But you can go there and be the hero of your household by picking up a online math course for your child between the ages of 7 and 17. Help them get better grades, do better on tests, and even get into college. You can grab an online math course for as little as $9.99. And that's not per month, that's not per week, that's not per year. That's a one-time cost of $9.99. Go to www.mathradio.com today. All right, speaking of today, we've got a lot to get to, but we are going to start with Major League Baseball. I know, shocking, but we're going with baseball. The biggest story of the day yesterday was that Mike Trout came out with a huge contract with the Angels. Okay, it is a $426.5 million deal. That's like $500 million. It's crazy over the next 12 years. So he will be an Angel unless they trade him for the foreseeable future. So what does this mean going forward? Well, I mean, for the near future, not much, right? Mike Trout is still the best player in baseball. He should still be picked number 1 in fantasy drafts. If you own him in a dynasty league, you should keep him. But I might think about entertaining packages because, I mean, are the Angels really going to have a great lineup going forward? They're still paying Pujols. I mean, if he would have, said, no, I want to test the free agent market and ended up on the Yankees or something like that, I'd be a lot more excited than him staying on the Angels. So just keep it in the back of your mind. If someone wants to give you a package and blow you away, I might accept, kind of a redo package for Mike Trout. All right, moving on. Some exciting news out of Chicago with the White Sox. So their boy, Jimenez, who is the number 5 prospect in all of baseball, just signed a 6-year, $43 million deal. Now, he was probably going to start in the minors in AAA, and then maybe he would be a late call-up just to slow down that arbitration clock. That is no longer a consideration, right? They can bring him up now. They can bring him up later. I expect him to be on the opening day roster and to start in the middle of that lineup, right? The guy had great numbers in the minor leagues. I expect if he plays a full season with the White Sox to hit, over 300 with at least 20 home runs and 90 RBIs, right? The guy is that good of an outfielder. So I would draft him accordingly. I think he's going to have great value. And if you're in kind of a standard league, he might be underlooked or overlooked. Yeah, overlooked and underrated in your fantasy league. So check out Jimenez of the White Sox. He will be a rookie this season. All right, let's move into basketball first, and we'll talk about the Cavs and Bucks game from last night. The reason I want to talk about this game is Giannis sat out again, right? We need to be careful with this guy. He's got the ankle sprain. Who knows when he's going to come back? I would assume they want to get him a couple reps before the playoffs start. There's about 12 games left. So, I mean, you're just going to have to watch every single night. Check out your standings before 6:30 is when you need to usually go before the tip-off starts, and make sure he's either going to be sitting or starting, because if he's starting, you're going to want him in your lineup. If not, you want him out, right? But I certainly wouldn't be playing him in daily fantasy. All right, so let's move away from the NBA for just a moment and talk about the NCAA tournament. It starts today. I know a lot of you are filling out brackets. It can kind of be considered fantasy basketball, sort of. I don't know, but I'm going to talk about it briefly here because there are 2 games I like. The first game is the Murray State game against Marquette. And I like this game for 2 reasons. First of all, I think Murray State is better than Marquette, and they're getting 4.5 points. So on a betting line, I like it. And also, Morant is playing in this game. If you've not seen him, you got to check him out. He's averaging 24.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, 10 assists, and almost 2 steals. He is a killer for Murray State. So you should at least tune in just to see. He'll probably end up being the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. So tune in to see him play today. The other game I like today is Florida over Nevada. That's a 10 versus a 7. Murray State was a 12 versus a 5, so that's always a popular pick. It's almost like too popular. But anyway, I like Florida as the 10 seed over Nevada. If you're not really sure about it, you can still get 2 points with Florida. So I would take Florida plus the 2. All right, so that's my little NCAA, prediction, discussion, whatever you want to call it. Let's move on to what we normally do, and I'm going to give you one player you've got to start tonight in NBA Daily Fantasy, and his name is Troy Brown Jr. Let me try that again. Troy Brown Jr. All right, it sounds like Troy Brown from the LA Raiders back in my Tecmo Bowl days. I would throw, darts from I think my quarterback was Rich Gannon. I had Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen. Those Tecmo Bowl games on the original Nintendo, super fun. But anyway, the reason I want to start him tonight is he has an unbelievable multiplier on Roto Grinders, 6.73. That's like unheard of. Give me all the Troy Brown Jr. All right. If you don't know who he plays for the Washington Wizards. All right. He's a small forward. He's going for $3,500. Okay. It's against Denver. So this should be a high scoring game. All right. In his last 4 games, he's gone from playing 17 minutes all the way up to 29 minutes. And twice he's scored over 20 fantasy points during those 4 games. So at 3,500, if he gets over 20 points, you're already above a 5-point multiplier looking at 6s, 7s, 8s. This guy could be huge for you tonight on the Wizards against the Denver Nuggets. I will be starting Troy Brown Jr. That's all I have today for the Daily Fantasy 5. Be sure to check out www.mathradio.com. Like our show, subscribe to the show, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your sister. What else can you do? Rate and review on iTunes. That's it. All right. Deuces, Gucci, I'm out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.